I just can't imagine Hua Hin without these places. Thailand's own Peggys Cove. And this is what it's all about right here. Narastamri seafront, the spirit of Hua Hin. This is one of many structures that may be facing the chopping block here. It's like a big alpha male having a snack. So, should they tear this down? Do you think that they will stay or go, the building? So this is also in the firing line. Can you believe it? Wonderful place to enjoy some seafood, yeah? So here we are in the dog days of low season, and pretty good crowd for a Saturday, as they say. Colombie-Britannique, Vancouver. Yeah. Jetty Pabat for Yai. Good. Aroy. Perfect. Let's eat. If you take this away, we have shopping malls and condos. Is it worth it to remove all of these buildings to have 800 meters more of beachfront? Let's go. Well, welcome to a new vid, and welcome to Hua Hin. Here we go. But just bear with me, I've got to show you something real quick, and then we'll get this vid started. It's the dog days of July. Still people around. Little pizza restaurant's getting a facelift, I see. It's a weekday, by the way. Still 59 baht for a beer there. 3 people in Prime Steakhouse. Lifeguard on duty apparently there. The Hilton. Of course, Soy Bendabot. Look back at my previous vid, I'll link it if you want to see Hua Hin at night. So most regular viewers will know this is Hua Hin's main tourist strip. And this is the beginning of the Old Town strip. From the shrine on our right, down to the Fishing Pier. So just take a quick look, memorize this. You may need to, actually, unfortunately. More Cafe, love that place. That's in seafood. Chaolei seafood. La Terrace. Kairn 22. Yeah, beautiful building right there, huh? Ye Olde Buffalo Tavern. And this is a fishing pier here. The new fishing pier. Bill's Old Tavern looks like it's doing all right. Okay, so put that in your memory bank and let's head to the beach and get this video started. If you haven't figured it out already, this video is about what's going to happen with all these fantastic original Thai structures on the seaside side of the street. For instance, this almost 100-year-old house. Or that one. All of these buildings on the seaside, in fact. And now we'll go up to the shrine. And this here is the Chinese shrine. What we're here to discuss is all of this. Okay. So that gives you a bit of the lay of the land. Let's head to the beach. Busy Bee looks busy. It's still early. It's around 5:30 p.m. So dinner hour, things pick up here. And down to the beach. That's a great bar on our right there. Chang, 70. Popular too. Passing the historic Centaura. And the shops on the left and right. We're just closing up for the day. Here we are at the beach. Usual horses that you see in Hua Hin Beach. I'm okay, thank you. I'm doing cup. How beautiful is this one? Yeah. Oh, you beauty, you. Wow, you're so pretty. Yeah. Almost 6 p.m. Final rays of the sun here. Beautiful, yeah. Selfie Central here. And the beautiful Hua Hin main beach. Or should I say Central Beach? As we go up the corner here, you'll see the beach is much bigger than this, as we'll see if we go up to the corner here. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but this beach goes all the way down to that mountain down there, that hill down there, Kautakyab, or Monkey Mountain. And that's approximately 5 kilometers, 3 miles and change, something like that. But despite having a super long beach, one thing Hua Hin lacks is a promenade drive beach, where you could walk or drive along and see the beach, a la Jomtien, Sha'am, Phuket, etc. But that may be about to change, because after almost 25 years going through the courts, a final removal notice has been given for the allegedly encroaching old guest houses and seafood restaurants on stilts in front of the old pier. And there's mixed views about this. Half say, yes, tear them down, they're an eyesore. And half say, if you remove them, you're removing much of the heritage and charm of Hua Hin. I should also add, I don't expect to see bulldozers show up here next week and start leveling the place immediately, kind of a thing. It's just not the Thai style of confrontation. But the final removal notice does seem more imminent than ever in the past. So, I thought what we should do is take a look and see these buildings perhaps while we can.
How do you do that?
People enjoying a beer and relaxing under the umbrellas here. What do you cup? I'm okay, thank you. Beer talai cup. Oh. Leo, jet ski pot. Not bad, okay. Okay, so maybe I come back. Sticker cup. Come cup. And the old Hilton, or when I lived here 20 odd years ago, it was a Malia or Melia. Again, Thais sensibly come out when the sun's going down rather than the middle of the day. Wow, more and more people here. Again, as the sun goes down, right? Speaking of which, sun setting in the west, past Burma now. And this is the area in question that we're talking about being removed. You see anything on stilts between here and the pier, which is really the heart of the old city and gives Hua Hin so much of its charm. You can see people dining out, enjoying some seafood on one. These are guest houses in front of us. Anyways, we'll see that in a minute, but first, you get a better view from up here. It's one of the Hilton's many dining areas. Actually, what I should do is I should put an insert at how this looks like in the daytime to give you a better idea. Yeah, let's do that. Insert here. And this is what it's all about. Let's have a closer look. Or what remains of it. The water looks deceptively clear here. One of the issues is the environmental impact of leaching into the ground, etc. And that's a valid concern, as we'll see in a minute. And this here is the old pier, the original pier. New pier, old pier. When I lived here 20 odd years ago, the original pier was the only one. And the whole fishing fleet would tie up to it. And there was a big fish market right there on the corner. And it was just a buzz of activity. Some more remnants of a building that was once here. As lovely as it would be to have an open promenade and you can see the beach as you're driving along or walking along, it's just 500 meters. And the price would be to remove all of these buildings. I realize that land encroachment isn't something to be encouraged, but this area here is really part of the original Hua Hin fishing village. And back then no one had, or very few people had a proper Chinook title deed, etc. Land was just used for generations, and that's how it's gone. Let's try to get a better view then.
Home point updated.
And safely landed. So this is one of many structures that may be facing the chopping block here. You can see that concrete has augmented the old posts. There's another empty lot. Again, another victim of after COVID, and it never was rebuilt. And of course, with a looming eviction order even back then, it doesn't give you a lot of incentive, does it? Brasserie de Paris, it's been there for, well, 20 years ago when I was here. And one of the several guest houses and restaurants along the beach. Let's go down and have a look. Look underneath there. Between two here. Again, if I was a Tessabon, I would consider, just consider mind you, allowing a 3-year lease, renewable, contingent on plugging into mains, being a good steward, and continuing to add to the local Hua Hin charm and character. Some people enjoying lunch up there. And they continue on. We're about halfway through now. Here's another. Now, I'm not going to lie, despite that most of these places either hooked up to mains or they have septic tank, you still see signs of, well, pollution. But some of it is definitely coming from the town itself. So it's more than just these buildings that needs to be addressed. And this outfall here, you see, this is from the town, not from the pier. So there's much more to this conundrum than just a few guest houses. And as a foreigner, we're adding infrastructure stress. And I'm fully aware of that as well. It's a bit unusual to see monkeys in town here, as it were, but yeah, there you go, he's just foraging. Looks like a big alpha male. He's looking for mollusks of some sort. See? having a snack. Okay, coming to the end of the guest house. I think this is Srima Guesthouse. And here we are back at the Shrine in the Hilton. Would the people who pay very good money to stay in places like the Hilton, etc., would they still pay the big money to stay in Old Town if all of this was gone? Or would they say, what a lovely promenade with a wide open beach? Oh, I quite like this. Comments below. Right, that concludes our brief walk in the daytime. Back to the vid. Back to our dusk walk. And this is a Chinese Buddhist shrine. Very popular place to come and make merit in Hua Hin. And the beautiful fishing boats at anchor there. I just can't imagine Hua Hin without these places. I mean, look at this. Hua Hin now has modern shopping malls, brand new condominiums going up left, right, and center, housing estates as far as the eye can see. But this little 800-meter area between here and the fishing pier and the charming old town brings more character to Hua Hin than any other feature of this town. And the cornerstone of that is these beautiful old buildings on stilts. Beautiful, yeah? Right, let's have a look. You see this place here, I almost rented this 20 years ago. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I coveted this place. And you can see those people sat on the balcony and just that view. And that's exactly the reason why. Right there. Thailand's own Peggys Cove. Let's just pop in and have a look. What do you cup? Can I look? Thanks. Gung Yai. Hi. Hi. And this is what it's all about right here. Well. That's what it's all about. So this building would be gone, and several others, as we shall see. Chokti cup. Here's some of the history of Hua Hin. See these? This goes back to when I was here 20 years before. This photo, maybe even longer, that photo. This one even longer. And there you can see them again. And that's a much older photo. Look at this. Beautiful ships. So this has been part of the Hua Hin fabric for eons. Carpet guy, 50 baht. Chang, 70 baht. Thank you. So Chokti cup. And that sign, I'll translate it for you. I'll give you a clearer picture of what's going on here. Okay, next up, Seaside Restaurant. Another uber charming little place here. Again with the old photos. There you go. Save our special seaside street. Please don't demolish Narastamri seafront, the spirit of Hua Hin. These places are, to me, like a living embodiment of the history of Hua Hin. Look at this. It's fantastic. And this is a memorial to beloved King Rama IX, who spent much of his time in Hua Hin. He was an amazing man, King Bhumibol. Selfless, always working for the people. He's also an accomplished musician who jammed with Elvis, among other people. An accomplished boat builder and the designer of many, many royal projects which have benefited multitudes of Thai people to this day. And the people of Hua Hin rightfully cherish the memory of King Bhumibol, who lives on in hearts. So, should they tear this down? Would it enhance Hua Hin? Wadikap? Swatikap? Not many guests tonight. We're in the low season here. It's another view of what I call Thailand's Peggys Cove. And this guest house has been here for years. I've stayed in this guest house. In fact, I've stayed in probably every one of these guest houses at one time or another over the years. It'd just be such a shame to see them go. Tang Mo Pan? Kom Kap? Thank you. So, all this could be gone. And that one too. Well, all of them between here and the pier. Kom Kap? Right, carry on. We barely even started this. A few more buildings to show you. So the buildings on the left side would remain. So just looking up towards the Hilton. But this is the area from here to the pier that's affected. So all of these, all the buildings on the right-hand side from here to the pier, including this lady's establishment. Just have a quick look. Swati Cup. Can I look? Thank you. Mom and pop kitchen. This place has been here for years. I stayed here before. People enjoying an evening meal. Srima Guesthouses. There's the rooms on our left and the right. And you literally have the water underneath you when you stay here. Hey, that's where we just were. And Srima Guesthouse. Let's carry on. Can I ask you about this, the guest house I read in the newspaper? They take all the building away. My first time I stayed here at Srima Guesthouse, long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like my memory.
Yeah. Every people talk about you for police, but Thai people half. Understand?
Did you take away all the guest house?
Yeah.
You take away the heart
Chai,
and the charm
chai,
of Hua Hin.
chai.
Do you think that they will stay or go, the building?
Not now. If go, not now. Thank you, you okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Su.
Thank you so
Shoti
much.
Cup. Come Cup. So, that's yet another place that'll be going by the wayside if the government decides to take these buildings down. So, Fule Restaurant won't be affected, but Fule Guesthouse is definitely in the firing line here. And it's another charmer. Just have a quick look upstairs. Fantastic, yeah? What a perfect spot for a sundowner. Listen to the waves. Read a book. So keep or remove. Kapkumaka. Thank you. Again, carrying on. Another one. This is a real cozy place. Sway Mark. From my shoe, my sokapok. Took my shoe off because I saw she was cleaning up. So this is also in the firing line. Can you believe it? Check that out. Le Petit Journal. It's like King Rama V, I want to say. Could be wrong. Fantastic, yeah? Kopkumaka. Sway Mark. Take away this, in all these places, taking away the heart of Hua Hin. Continuing on. Ketsarin, seafood. The Moon Terrace, and again, the sign. This one's one of the most famous ones. This old building's been here for years and it's been preserved. That's exactly what they should do with the guest houses, just like that. Okay. I've been coming to Hua Hin for 25 years.
Yes.
I love Hua Hin.
Yes.
Really hope they don't remove these buildings. I love. This is Hua Hin.
Yes.
It's
Now is what do you call it, in the trial, so they don't move yet.
Hua Hin without these buildings.
Without this building.
If you take this away, we have shopping malls and condos.
Yes.
Can I look at the restaurant? Is it
Yes,
okay?
yes, yes, of
Thank you
course.
very much. Kokuman Cup. Thank you. Cup and cup. Let's go up and have a look, shall we? Wadi cup. Cup Kumar cup. And again, next door. All these that you see on stilts are in jeopardy here. This is one of the most popular seafood restaurants on the pier. It's beloved by Bangkokians and locals alike. There's another one you can see in the next door. Wonderful place to enjoy some seafood, yeah? So, just to recap, that's where we started on the other side of Fule. So that would be gone, this would be gone, that would be gone, that would be gone. It would be such a shame. Come, come. Right. Well, again, just why not preserve them, just like this one, and give them lease extensions based on compliance with local regs, etc. So many other ways that they could resolve this. And personally, I would also turn this into a walking-only street. That would also help to bring more people down here. Terrace. Let's have a quick look. Some nice artwork there. Ganesha. Marikap. Terrace. A few people enjoy. Thank you. Cup, cup. So another lovely eatery on the beach side here. Here's Kairn Hut, or it used to be called Kairn Hut. Sea view rooms. And again, another sign of the times. And one in English. Brasserie Petit Paris. Good evening. How are you? So this is the idea, is to bring back this beachfront. Already 5 kilometers of beachfront from the Hilton down to Takyab. Is it worth it to remove all of these buildings to have 800 meters more of beachfront? That's the question. Cup and cup? Jib's Cafe, waffles and beer. What could be better? Perhaps a haircut. Monkey tattoo. Nice. Haircut in style. The old Buffalo Bill Tavern. I knew the original Bill who built that. He's back in Blighty now, but his namesake in his tavern carries on. All-day draft beer, $79. So what cup? Nice. Just as I remembered. Right, carrying on. And actually, the real old town is the Sarmore area. A myriad of rabbit warren lanes to your left. Okay, coming up to the new fishing pier. It's almost 9 o'clock. I think we're a bit late, but we'll see. Again, and let's be honest, I don't think a lot of people are going to be swimming in the center of town. And they won't, even if all these places are gone. So it's not going to add any more recreational value really either. And on the other side here, if you need any reminders, it's Hua Hin at its heart, still a fishing village. Again, take away all those pier seafood restaurants, etc., it becomes very much less so. They've already taken away the fishermen that used to tie up at this pier for the ill-fated Pattaya Hua Hin ferry. Was supposed to dock, but then it ended up docking down in Takyab. And there used to be a fresh fish market right on the corner there where the fishermen would bring their catch in, but that's been taken away as well. I'd love to see that return. So instead of taking these things away, bring them back. What gives Hua Hin its culture and its heritage and its charm. Fantastic place to get a massage, yeah? $10 a stick, not bad. 20 baht for the organs. The chicken ass, premium, 20 baht. Oh, Isan sausage. Like claw, Isita, Sakru cup. Beers will set you back. Jetsi pa baht for yai. Good price. Sakru cup. Thank you. Everything here is 60 baht, $2. Smoothie, anybody? Cost you $1. Coconut or strawberry. How lovely is this? These are horseshoe crabs. Horseshoe. Horseshoe. Cup cup. Heard of the disco chicken? Here's the disco fish. Only 180 baht too. So a teacup. Well, do you have pet prick gengai? Comes my dinner. This is the spiciest red curry. Of chop. I want to say petit peu seulement. This is Colombie Britannique, Vancouver. Yeah. Aroy.
And after you put it on the YouTube, right?
Yes. Okay, beer acquired. And dinner acquired. With a beautiful view of the guest houses and restaurants along the piers. Right in front of us. Perfect. Let's eat. These shrimps are just off the hook. Delicious. It's super spicy. And that was dinner. Fantastic. So here we are in the dog days of low season, and pretty good crowd for a Saturday, as they say. Fireworks going off in chat. This guy actually fishing, why not? Me pa. Me ah? Yeah.
ได้อยู่
Lek yai.
ใหญ่
Yai. Jing ah?
ใหญ่อยู่ข้างหน้า
Chokti cup. He says there's big fish out there. I'll take his word for it. So, from the old pier to the new pier, some things you can improve upon. The very same thing can happen with the seafront establishments. Preserve or remove. Please comment below. Right, so I think this is a good place to call it a vid. Thanks for coming along. As I get more news, I'll do updates in the future. In the meantime, there'll be new vids coming up in Hua Hin and more ahead. So until then, see you in the next one. Good night from beautiful Hua Hin.
Kitchen